just unbolted the transmission and the Regal. Got to remove the flywheel, took the motors out. She's almost out from underneath the car. Just got to bring it down just a little bit more. She'll be out of here. But some of those bolts on top are a pain in the butt to get to, but she's ready to come out. Just got to lower her down and disconnect my speedo cable. And she's out of here. So she's coming together nicely. Sam, what are you doing, boy? Update on the engine, what it's looking like. Coming together nicely, cleaned up well. Breaking them down, freshening them up as quick as I can. There's the engine bay. Get back at it, get this transmission the rest of the way out. Sam, ready to get back underneath there and help me? So we got the transmission out. It's all out. Just gotta pop this motor out, which I'm getting ready to do here in just a minute. It's all ready to go. I got everything off that needs to come off. I just gotta take the nuts off the back of the motor mount bolts and she'll be ready to come out. So I'm gonna get to it and I'm gonna get this engine out. And I'm gonna get the pan on this one and the oil pickup, and we're gonna start putting this one in. I'm mid-process taking the engine out of this thing. I just wanted to show you guys where I'm at. So I got a jack up underneath the car, and as I'm picking up the engine, I'm lowering the car down as well. Just a little thing I do to make things a little bit easier. I may end up having to take the hood off to get this thing out, because as low as the oil pan sits. Let's see if I can get it out without taking the hood off, because I'd hate to take this thing off and scratch it up, but you know, we'll see what happens. And see if I can wiggle around the emblem as well. But yeah, that's where I'm at. 307's coming out, and 60 will be going in soon. So, getting ready to finish pulling this joker out and get her on the ground, get her ready to come out. And this engine, like I said, it's all original. Like, nothing's been changed on it besides the alternator. Everything you're saying on this thing is from the factory. All original. I mean, seals, everything. Only thing that was ever changed on it was the alternator. I mean, it's as original as it gets with this thing. But I'm gonna get back at it and finish getting this engine out. Just got done cleaning up the engine bay on this thing a little bit. I cleaned up the frame and threw some kind of like, it's not called flat black, it's called faded black paint. Took a paddle wheel to where my motor mounts room goes, so that way I didn't have any like crud up underneath them. And just kind of lightly grazed over some other parts of the frame, just to kind of still leave that gritty effect to it so it looks old, instead of putting like a real shiny black on it. Like, you're really not going to see that, even though that turned out shiny because that was bare metal. But the rest of it kind of looks like, you know, a factory paint that was on the frame, basically a coating. You know, over time as it gets dirty and stuff, you know, it'll fade out even more. But once it dries, it'll look more of, like I said, like it's called faded black. It's not a flat black, it's called faded black. But like I said, I just literally put that on there, so kind of clean it up a little bit. You know, right now it's in here in the garage. I don't have a water hose right now, or else I'd spray this thing out, but it is what it is. I'll take the air compressor to it and blow some of this crap out. And yeah, getting ready to probably go ahead and set this thing down in there. I'm waiting on flex plate to come. This LQ9 has a 4L60 flex plate on it, so I'm waiting on that. And then she'll be ready to go down in there, but I may just go ahead and set it down in there and just pull it off underneath the car, just so that way I can have it set down in there.